Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I am doing another video on a ship that I made during making of Godzilla Jr. and a Kame love story. Now, this one is a kind of an odd one. So, for those of you who are new to the channel and who watched my series called Godzilla Jr. and a Kame, I'm a Godzilla and a Kame shipper, and I'm possibly not the only Godzilla and a Kame Got Killed crossover fan. There are probably others out there who probably don't know about this series that I made. Anyways, and if you guys want to know more about these ships that I made, you can go check out the previous videos. I did GMK, King Ghidorah, and Najida, Zilla Jr. and Chelsea, Anguirus and Leone, and Tatsume and Leo Mothra, right? Okay, so this ship that we're going to be talking about today is an odd one because it doesn't get mentioned that much. Literally, it literally doesn't get mentioned that much in the series. It only gets mentioned for a brief moment. But this one is Kiryu X Mine. So without further ado, let us get started. So, how did Mine met Kiryu? Actually, he met her because he saw her, well, while he's in his human form. On the outside, he is made of flesh. Basically, kind of like Terminator within a way. And so, no one knows what he really is inside. Anyways, he met Mine while she was shopping. He's gotten to know her for a while, and he basically told her that he can't find his friends and he wants her help. At first, she didn't want to because the Night Raid's rules. I think I should have mentioned that with all the other ships. But then again, since Najida met GMK King Ghidorah and he told her that he can't find his friends, I guess she told them to keep an eye out for anyone who is friends with GMK King Ghidorah. And eventually, Mine helps him find his friends. When she introduces him to the base, he finds a couple of his friends. And then when Godzilla Jr. arrived, that's when he gave them permission to reveal what they are. And Mine was quite shocked to find out that that Kiryu is a robot version of Godzilla Jr. But except he carries the bones of the first Godzilla inside of him. So within time, he got to know her and she got to know him. She even felt bad that Kiryu was so lonely at G-Force. Because the only mechas he were able to talk to were Mogira, Super Mecha Godzilla, and that's it. Those were the only robots he could talk to, but he wanted to talk to normal creatures, normal life forms. And so the two actually started dating, even though Kiryu can't really feel emotions, because he's a robot. But with him having Godzilla bones, it kind of triggers something inside of him. basically making him to kind of feel emotions. Especially the fact that he's a robot and mine is a living organism. Eventually, the two started dating. And then Kira even made some upgrades with her Imperial Arms pumpkin. And that's just one of the things that Mine likes about Kiryu. He can make upgrades for her weapon. And the fact that he's super highly intelligent. Now, when did the two got married? They got married actually in between when Godzilla Jr. came back from his honeymoon with Akame and Anguirus and Leone. They actually got married. Well, they got married in between when Godzilla Jr. and Akame got home, or got back, and when Godzilla, and when Anguirus and Leone left to go to their honeymoon. So they actually got married in between when Junior and Akame got home, and when Anguirus and Leone went to go to their honeymoon. That's when they actually got married. They got married in between. Now for the kids, since Kiryu and Mai can't really have like their own children because Kiryu is a robot, he decided to build their children. On the other hand, Mine wishes to at least adopt 1 or 2 human beings. And so he agreed to that. So they left to go adopt 2 children. They adopt a little boy and a little girl. Their names are Adam and Allison. Now for the kids, for the robot kids, Ready Player One Mechagodzilla, Anime Mechagodzilla, and finally, Monsterverse. And you guys know about them, so there's really no reason for me to talk about them. But for Adam and Allison, they were just only 3 months old before their parents died. Luckily, someone managed to find them and took them to an orphanage. They remained there for about a year, until basically when Kiryu and Mine picked them up. And it's not, their parents are not really known. You kind of say that they used to be a part of the Night Raid Army, well, Revolutionary Army, basically, but they end up getting killed by Esdeath. And so, that, my friends, is the love story between Kiryu and Mine. I know, there's no OCs mentioned. There's no fan-made Mechagodzilla mentioned. Even if there was, where will it come from? And plus, Kiryu and Mine can't necessarily have their own children because, like I said before, Kiryu is a robot. He only has Godzilla bones inside of him, so it's basically, the bones are kind of like somehow the only thing that can have Kiryu feel emotions. And Mine is a living organism. Of course, they can do the thing, you know what I'm talking about, they can do that, but they won't get anything out of it. So that's why Kiryu and Mine decide to have 3 children to be Mecha Godzillas and 2 to be adopted. So for the next ship, I'm hoping that we get votes for Shell and Rodan. But the next ones are Shell and Rodan, obviously. And, let me see. I think there was another ship within the Earth Defenders. Well, besides the main one, which is Godzilla Jr. and Kame, but the majority of you guys already know about that ship. It was mentioned within the story itself. And you guys basically know what happened after that. But if for those of you who are new to the channel and want me to do it, explaining about Godzilla Jr. and Kame's relationship, I can do it. I'm trying to think of if there's any other good guys that actually had a relationship with one of the Earth Defenders. Give me a moment. Okay, so I just realized that there was no love interest for Blut and Susanoo. So I guess I'm going to be moving on to the villains now. Only a few villains remains to have relationships with the human characters. But besides that, I will mention them. That depends. So I guess we're going to say, so if you guys want rather Rodan and Shell. Oh, and Levitt is more like a creep. More like a pervert within a way. So, yeah, there's no way I'm going to give him a relationship. So I guess, if you guys want me to do an explaining of Rodan and Shell, leave your answer in the comments below. Or I can do an explaining on Space Godzilla and Kurome, the sister to Akame and the brother of Godzilla Jr. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to have culture with excellence. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, and Super Burning Godzilla, if you're wondering in the comments below, where's Kingdom Hearts 3's vote? Or Ziltow's vote? They vote. Oh, the characters that I say within the video. They just send me a text on my phone. That's basically the thing that answers your question. So I knew that you were possibly going to ask me about that. So they just text me on my phone, letting me know which ship they want to see next. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to have culture with excellence. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.